Hey, welcome back to the Yohnka Show. I'm Bill. It is 8:49. What's up with the Saturday morning
The
program?
ladies at the home have been very patient.
They have been very patient, and
This is the only part some of them listen to, you know. I hate to say that.
they tune into the second half of the program and listen for the segment we call The Life of Carl.
Are we ready? Here we go. And now, ladies, it's time for the life of Carl, the never-ending saga of one man's search for meaning in our modern world. If you read the local paper, you know Carl was on the front page this week. He was photographed speaking to a crowd of local dignitaries about the upcoming expansion of Riverside Medical Center. Don't you wonder what thoughts were racing through his mind just before he began this important speech to that important audience? Well, let's go back to Wednesday morning, just before Carl begins his talk. Let's listen to his thoughts.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. There's a bunch of people here, but that's not going to be a problem. Man, I wish I had some Java coffee. That would really help calm me down. You know, it's funny. Caffeine hypes you up, but not Java. For me, it calms me and puts me in a better frame of mind. I wish I had some Java. Everybody's getting here. There's Mayor Epstein. She's right near the front row, and she's looking great. And I wonder how her car is running. I always wonder. I was afraid she might break down on the way here. I might have to take her car to Miller Hydraulic, and if she was having any problems with her vehicle, they would certainly take care of it. But I'm not going to think about that now. I'm just going to get ready to make my speech. There's Dr. Bowling joining us from Olivet, and I wonder if Olivet uses G&G printing for some of their printing needs, because they do a lot there, a lot of different things, and they probably do use G&G, but if not, maybe I'll talk to Dr. Bowling after this and let him know that if he does have some printing needs, G&G is always a great place to go. And there's Phil Cambick getting ready to take the stage after I do my little talk, and I think that Phil probably looks like an athletic guy, probably rides his bike, takes it to turn of the wheel when he needs his bike tuned up, and I'm sure he probably rode his bike here this morning before the big groundbreaking ceremony. He's still always very health conscious. And, okay, I think I can do this. All right, I'm ready to go.
Carl, you're on.
Okay, I can do this. I know I can. A little more Java, and I'll be all set.
Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? That was some big news for the community. How can Carl ever top this? Tune in next week when Carl says,
"And I will do it all while blindfolded."
The Life of Carl. Carl Moronich, thank you very much, Carl.
what do you think he could do next week blindfolded?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'll have to
That
listen.
would be exciting.
Tune in and find out, I guess.
I'll have to see if I can get you guys on the computer next week.
No,
Yeah.
If I had real automotive needs, though, I think I would go to. I think Carl would go to not Miller Hydraulic
necessarily.
as Reliable Oil and Lube Center.
Okay.
Well,
There you go. Well, see, now this gets back to my the issues I have about things automotive. I don't really have a.
And he was very nervous too at that point in time on Wednesday morning.
I probably need to learn a little bit more about Miller Hydraulic. I need to go over and see Ronnie and the guys, and just learn a little bit.
And go out to Reliable. It's out of the traffic out there in West.
Yeah, it's
17.
nice to let you see the race cars.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You can touch them.
That would be nice.
If you've got a forklift that's broken,
they can. Well, 9Fs they might have one of those too.
Yeah.
So that could still apply.
Do you have a forklift?
I don't.
No.
But
she may.
Nina might.
You can lift with a fork when you eat, though.
I usually can.
Yeah.
I use my hands a lot, though.
Well, that's good. That's good. I lift weights,
Yeah.
260 pounds out of bed every morning.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. One lift.
Not a clean and a jerk involved in any of that?
Yeah, my wife says she wakes up with a jerk every morning. Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
Hey, we want to thank Jacqueline Dugan for joining us today. Jim Ryan stopping by. The guy with the vines. They didn't see what that weed was.
No, but he said
he couldn't find out. But he said a lot of people have
got it.
Everybody's got it.
Not to be alarmed.
Everyone's doing it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like when I asked the doctor, "What have I got?" And he, "Well, everybody's got it."
Yeah.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah. And thanks to Jim Ryan
mystery
for stopping by, letting us know what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, exciting.
So around 12:30, be gathering at on Route 50, and don't go to the Resource Center. That's
Stay away.
The main thing, unless you are
family
member.
only.
Family only at the Resource Center.
Well, that's gonna be a nice day. A very fitting tribute.
Continuing on this weekend, today is going to be rodeo 2 o'clock and then 7 o'clock again, and tomorrow in the afternoon, the truck and tractor pull, and goodness, you don't want to miss the demolition derby.
Or pork chop on a stick.
Or that.
That's delicious.
Another big plus.
Now, it's dangerous when the demo drivers try eating that pork chop on a stick while they're doing it.
Yeah, I don't approve of that at all.
That stick gets pointy.
It's like talking on your cell phone while driving.
Don't be running when you have one of those in your hand.
No. These pork chops are unbelievable.
That would make the figure 8 race more interesting if the drivers had to talk on a cell phone while they did it.
Well, I see a lot of people that
texting.
experience doing that around town. I see it all the time.
Well, it has been a fun morning so far. We encourage you to stop out at the farmers market. There's the point of the program where we try to say something nice about as many vendors
We should
as
shoot
we
a
can.
thank you over to our new producer as well.
Oh, yeah.
Miliana. Am I saying that?
Milana.
Okay, I'm going to say that right.
Milana for Miliana.
And we'll find out if she really enjoyed the experience if she comes back next week. That'll be the telling thing. Oh, no, you're going to be gone next week, aren't you? Didn't you tell me you're going to be out of town next week?
She's going to be gone. I'm going to be gone next week, too. So
Bill and I.
That'll cut the audience by 5% at least.
Well, we want to thank the Minima brothers for being here. The Minima brothers having their flower stand. The bouquets can make some peace in a marriage this weekend. They do a nice job with helping.
You think Dickmans
have Mayor Epstein? There she is.
Yeah,
there she is. Flowers.
She knows.
Maybe.
Do you think the Dickmans have chicken livers for our fishing bait?
We'll have to ask. We'll try asking them that in a little while.
They get the big brown eggs.
The Stonehouse herbs. Elizabeth over there. She's got not only her herbs, but now she puts it in with oils.
I see the oil over there.
For cooking. So Elizabeth Dunbar over there. Sherry Sackett and her family do a wonderful job with Sackett's Home Bakery. They have the pies that you can buy this morning. The buns. Actually, these are biscuits. Biscuits that are better than the ones you get at Red Lobster because they have bacon in them. At the Turtle Acres booth next door.
Can't go
Who
wrong
has
there.
the tomatoes, Bill? Does anybody have tomatoes or green peppers? Because that's
one tomato right here.
what I'm supposed to get on the way home.
Here's one
before I go home.
I'm not sure where it came from, but
Tomatoes and green peppers.
Well, I can give you a couple.
Should I look north or south? Where should I
think
go?
you can look both directions. You can go to
I'd hurt my eyes,
DeBreeze Vegetable Farm on the north side of the market, or DeGroote's. They have both peppers and tomatoes.
It's like the big truck of sweet corn has gone down quite a bit.
I'm going one of those directions.
You can go either direction, and there's other varieties too. There's way down on the south side. You have George Blackman. He's got the organic variety. So,
lot to choose from.
I can't go home without them.
I would suggest spreading your money around and buying things.
I'm pretty good at that,
people.
Bill.
Like it or not, huh, Paul?
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning, having AM 1320 tuned in. Roy Collins is going to be up next. If you don't know Roy, you will in a little while if you stay tuned. Roy is a wild man, but he's also a pretty civic-minded guy, one of the leaders of the Kankakee Valley Park District. And who's he going to interview today, Uncle Paul?
I don't care. I want to know if Milana has a shout-out to any of her friends.
Everyone in Kankakee County.
She has a lot of friends. She has a lot of friends.
105,000 friends.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know them all by name.
All by name.
Okay, we're going to start naming them off here as we go out. And
name all of them.
let's go. Start with
Well,
the A's.
there's Bob and Jill and Susie Q and Hannibal and...
Okay.
I think Bob moved, didn't he?
Another Bob moved in.
Oh, the other Bob.
Keep going.
The other Bob.
And John and Michael.
This has been the
and
Bill Yohnka
Xavier
Show, live from the Farmers Market today.
Jill
Brittany and
again.
Ashley.
Milana is going to be listing all the people in Kankakee County.
Running out of friends.
Yeah.
Caitlin and
our politician friends
Melissa.
would like to know all these contacts to make sure they win all these votes next time.
Email addresses, too, next week.
Email addresses, mailing
I'll
list.
get
All the people in Mallard City, and Squirrel, and Scooter,
Squirrel Worksbacher will be back next week. You're on the
Skinny.
Bill Yohnka Show. You're on Talk AM 1320 WKAN. Roy Collins, he's up next. It's going to be a wild time. Talking sports with Roy. Up next, you're on Talk AM 1320 WKAN.